Hi, welcome to iStudy. I kind of wanted to just give you a brief overview of what you can expect now that you've signed up for the course. You start off basically with a set of questions. These questions, they cover a Bible passage. You read through the Bible passage and then you go through the notes as best you can, or you go through the questions as best you can. So once you've done that, the next step is you're going to go into what we call a discussion group. Now, a discussion group is a video chat. Now, the nice thing about a video chat is obviously there's nowhere that you have to be to attend. Now, I'm going to run in here and do my discussion group so you get to see exactly what one looks like instead of me just sitting here explaining it to you. So we'll talk to you after the group.
In question 8 then, we're moving on here, verse 28. Jesus was questioned a little bit more sincerely, this time by a scribe. What are the 2 greatest commandments? Who's got one?
I've got one. Love the Lord your God.
And love your neighbor.
Love your neighbor. Thank you, Terry. Thank you, Chris. Let's go on then to question 11. Well, Jesus compliments the scribe in verse 34. He was very critical of the behavior of the scribes as a professional group in the next verses. We often think of really terrible sins as being those of violent or perverted. But of what sins common among the scribes did Jesus want his disciples to beware?
I wrote down it was an ego thing. It was self-importance and outward displays rather than inward godliness.
Thank you, Chris. How about any other take on that?
I listed a few, so I'll go through the list here real quick. Pride, arrogance, fame, greed, extortion, self-importance, pretense prayers.
All right. Thank you, guys. And then the B part of this, what might Jesus be calling into question in your life? So a little bit of a personal question, so I'll definitely take volunteers here.
Well, I just in general think that pride, sometimes I share with people that pride is kind of like bad breath. We only detect it in other people, not ourselves. And so we always need to be aware of that in our own life.
I love it. I love it. Thank you, Daniel.
I heard that one before.
But it's a good
It kind of comes on you like bad breath, you know?
It does. Mm.
Well, when we're doing this study, we can't tell if we each have bad breath.
That's true. Good.
I'm smelling a lot of coffee here.
Mm.
Certainly the beauty of a video chat, right?
Yeah.
All right, so what'd you think? Pretty cool, isn't it? So now that the discussion group is done, the next step is you're going to receive a set of lesson notes from the discussion leader. And those lesson notes basically come in an MP3 or an MP4 format. If you want, you can actually print them out, as well as a teaching video, okay? And the teaching video is going to come from a lecturer and basically is going to tell you all about the passage, right? So you've answered your questions, you've done your discussion group, you've watched the lecture, and finally you've listened to the notes, right? And that pretty much sums up how this unique 4-step approach works. So I wish you the best of luck. I'm going to head home and I'm going to listen to my notes right now while I'm driving home, and we'll catch you later.